My name is Eddie Lewis, left midfielder, 15-year professional, and I'm the founder of TOCA. For me, really embracing the game of soccer at such a late age was not uncommon, among Americans, and certainly at that time. I struggled with the fact that there were technical requirements needed to play at a high level in this game, and because I had a lot of exposure to other sports, I simply didn't have the time or the number of touches to reach those sort of, or break those technical barriers in soccer, and I needed a solution to help me find it. I purchased my first tennis ball machine when I was 19, and I would normally wait until after sort of the normal work day. I'd drive to some industrial estates just off campus and would normally find some space in between some buildings and set up the ball machine, use those buildings, use those angles of the walls to create little passing situations for myself. And normally from sort of 5 to 8 o'clock at night, that was my time with the ball. That became a very aggressive routine over those next 2 years, which allowed me to enter the MLS draft, again as a relatively unknown but now starting to be noticeable player. I was fortunate to be drafted, played in the MLS for 3.5 years before I was drafted or bought by Fulham, who eventually was in the Premier League. I played in England for 10 years, 2 Premier League clubs, played for the national team 82 times, 2 World Cups. Eventually was able to come home and play for the Galaxy in front of my friends and family. Towards the end of my career, I realized that this had become a very large part of my training experience. It was clearly the difference maker and could impact soccer players around the world the same way it has impacted my career. Mentally, I've been building TOCA machines in my head for many, many, many years. This is now our 4th generation. We started with a very simple prototype. Over the course of the last 3.5 years, we've been perfecting not only the mechanical, but also the software components in the machine in order to create a very robust and commercially ready product. To know that what started as one player with a tennis ball machine has now evolved into 2 centers of our own, multiple centers around the country, and what will ultimately be hundreds of thousands of players all on the same platform, training and elevating the world's game. I know what it's done for me, and I know what it's done for my career, for us to be able to pass that on to future generations of soccer players and hopefully continue to impact their career in a positive way, and hopefully set a new standard for soccer training is very, very rewarding.